Histórias da Lua. Especial Missões Apollo.
Houston, while you're looking that up, you might recognize what I have in my hand is the handle for the contingency sample return. It just so happens to have a genuine 6 iron on the bottom of it. In my left hand, I have a little white pellet that's familiar to millions of Americans. Drop it down. Unfortunately, the suit is so stiff I can't do this with 2 hands, but I'm going to try a little sand trap shot here.
The Apollo 14 site, Fra Mauro, it was chosen because of the very interesting lines of ejecta from a very large basin called Imbrium Basin, meaning that rock that has been transported at least maybe 500 miles away, and in that pile of material that's ejected from a large basin, there was a crater, which we call cone crater, because it really looked like a volcanic cone, whereby that cone would have exposed freshly some of that old material. And we thought that this would be very ancient crustal rock. And indeed, we wanted the astronauts to get all the way to the rim of the crater to sample the rim itself and look down and take pictures of all of the layers in the inside the crater. And it was very good planning to do so. And the best plans may not work out because the astronauts apparently just veered just a tiny little bit from the straight climb to the top. And they kept on walking and walking and walking and still using a great deal of BTUs. This is the British thermal unit, which we measured the amount of oxygen they consume as they walk on the moon. If they're walking on a flat surface, they don't consume a great deal. And if they're walking up a slope like that, they consume a lot of oxygen. So it came to a critical point where they were consuming so much oxygen that if they continue, they will not be able to have enough oxygen to walk back. So we kind of had to terminate. And I remember the geologists, all of them, wanted them to continue for just a little bit and this and that. And I had to go to rocket patron and say, no, we do not continue because I know the limit of the BTUs. And it was a good decision to return them back because nothing would have been gained by additional walking. It was a little bit of disappointment, but it worked out.
They got more dirt than ball that side. Some more dirt than ball. Here we go again. That looked like a slice to me, Al. There we go. Raise the die. One more.
Mitchell and Sheperd didn't blame your maps, didn't blame you for that?
No, Mitchell and Sheperd did not really blame us for the maps a great deal, but they did blame for the line on the map. And it could have been a little misleading. I think it was a combination between them doing as what they wished to do and as well as the line on the map may have been a little better too. So we take a little bit of the blame too.
Well, they wanted to keep going too.
Yeah, actually they are the ones that wanted to keep going. And we, in the final analysis, suggested that they would not because of this potential danger of getting too much oxygen and then they would have to really go back in a hurry without finishing up what they need to be.
Was there a sense in the back room that they were in potential danger?
No, the back room with the geologists, there was no sense. But I spoke to the doctors and I spoke to the flight directors and all of these people were in distress over that.
Dê uma força ao AstrosNuTube ao subscrever o canal e dar gosto no vídeo.